Jacqueline Bisset, born on 13 September 1944, is an English actress. She began her film career in 1965 and first came to prominence in 1968 with roles in The Detective, Bullitt, and The Sweet Ride, for which she received a Golden Globe nomination as Most Promising Newcomer. These are my top 10 movies for Jacqueline Bisset. At number 10. St. Ives, 1976. Raymond St. Ives is a novelist and former crime reporter who is pulled back into his previous profession by the wealthy Abner Procane. Procane engages St. Ives to find a set of stolen ledgers that could start a mob war if made public. After he starts working on the case, St. Ives finds that it takes everything. At number 9. Scenes from the class struggle in Beverly Hills, 1989. A wealthy Beverly Hills caliph resident who has just become a widow, Claire Lipton, Jacqueline Bisset, temporarily takes on her friend Elizabeth, Mary Woronov, as a house guest. As the two women deal with their upper-class woes, Claire's driver, Frank, Ray Sharkey, and Elizabeth's servant, Juan, Robert Beltran, make a wager to see who can be the first to seduce the other's boss. As the competition gears up, it leads to surprising romantic entanglements and plenty of satirical scenarios. At number 8. Airport, 1970. In this large ensemble disaster movie, Mel Bakersfeld, Burt Lancaster, the general manager of a Chicago area airport, must contend with a massive snowstorm and other issues, both work-related and personal, while the troubled Dio Guerrero, Van Heflin, threatens to blow up an airliner. As pilot Vernon Demarest, Dean Martin, attempts to calm Guerrero down and dissuade him from setting off explosives on the plane, tensions increase in the air and on the ground, and danger is imminent. At number 7. An Old-Fashioned Christmas, 2010. Having traveled the world with her grandmother, Tilly, Catherine Stedman, and Isabella, Jacqueline Bisset, Carolina Moon, arrive in Ireland where Isabella hopes to call in a favor from the Earl of Shannon, Robert O'Mahony, to help Tilly further her writing career. But when they reach the Earl's estate, it becomes clear that the Earl and his family have hit on hard times, and Lady Shannon, Marion O'Dwyer, has a plan of setting up her son Cameron, Leon Akendon, with Tilly in order to get her hands on some of Isabella's money. At number 6. Death in Love, 2008. Death in Love is a psychosexual thriller about a love affair between a Jewish woman and a doctor overseeing human experimentation at a Nazi German concentration camp and the impact this has on her sons' lives in the 1990s. At number 5. 9/11s, 2017. On the morning of 9/11s, a messenger sings happy birthday to his daughter, a billionaire argues with his wife in a divorce hearing, a maintenance man begins his day, and a young Russian decides she's breaking up with her sugar daddy. When the first plane hits the World Trade Center, these 5 elevator passengers find themselves trapped. Forced to band together, they fight against all odds to escape before the imminent and inevitable collapse occurs. At number 4. The Greek Tycoon, 1978. Set somewhere in a timeless martini land, The Greek Tycoon is an everyday love story of a shipping magnate and an assassinated president's widow, a sort of Harold Robbins out of Titbits tabloid biopic. Quinn's aging Zorba is certainly no Citizen Kane, and Bisset's contribution rarely veers beyond the soulful pose, but it matters hardly a jot to a publicly rehearsed, pre-sold jet set jamboree. At number 3. Who is Killing the Great Chefs of Europe, 1978. Food critic Max van Devere, Robert Morley, is a gluttonous gourmand whose appetite is killing him. His doctor tells him he needs to lay off the fine dining, or else. That prescription gets a little easier to follow when a highly unusual killing spree hits the fine restaurants of Europe. A murderer is knocking off 4-star chefs. At the same time, the murders make the invitation to prepare dessert at a lavish dinner less than auspicious for famous pastry chef Natasha, Jacqueline Bisset. At number 2. An Old-Fashioned Thanksgiving, 2008. A recently widowed woman struggles to feed her 3 children. The eldest daughter, an aspiring writer, contacts her wealthy and estranged grandmother in a bid to reunite the family. However, conflict ensues when the stern grandmother arrives to meet them for the first time. Based on a short story by Louisa May Alcott. At number 1. Class, 1983. Naive Midwestern prep student Jonathan, Andrew McCarthy, bonds with his more worldly roommate, Skip, Rob Lowe, who takes the small-town boy under his wing. At Skip's urging, the inexperienced Jonathan is emboldened to seek out older women in the cocktail lounges of nearby Chicago, where he meets and beds the alluring Ellen, Jacqueline Bisset, who unfortunately turns out to be Skip's mother. The division between the friends is further deepened when a cheating scandal engulfs the school.
Hey there folks, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for more content, more awesome videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.